Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. Pulls it in at the 13. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. First play and a first pass for Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. A big play there on the first play of the game. 47 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Cousins. Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up 1st and goal.
On 1st and 10, Cousins steps away to his left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
On 2nd down, Cook. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Now they've gotten it to the 4 on this opening drive, but now they face a 3rd and goal. Again, it's Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Vikings will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Let's make no bones about it. On paper, they're the better team. They're at home. That's a strong opening drive.
And just think how many times we've seen this type of a matchup. Just what you said. Better team at home should steamroll them. And we've seen it go the other way. Sometimes, though, they buy into it and understand we are the better team. Let's go out and prove it right now.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their own 27. They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. To throw is Wilson. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Judy, 52 yards. And the Broncos respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Cousins now to throw on first down. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So,
touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson, 43 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
Man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Joseph now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, Wilson. Forced out to his left. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Judy, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Broncos are back within a couple of the lead. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. Boy, they're down only 1 score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Good job over there, baby. I see y'all. Good job over there, baby.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Cousins on first down. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Cousins.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. Buying time to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Can this Vikings D hold up one more time? 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Javonte Williams.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make this a 6-point game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From way up at the 23.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway.
Taking it about the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So first and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their own 28-yard line.
Here's Wilson. Being chased out left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Now Wilson. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 36 yards on the play.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
On first down, Wilson.
Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
3 yards remain for second down.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Dancing to his left.
Open man, he completes it to Judy.
Broncos making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now.
And the Broncos take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in.
He's got room at the 30.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Steps away to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Cousins. And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Cousins. And he wisely will throw that one away.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. Cousins gives way to Cook. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings have cut it back within a score. Joseph connects on the extra point. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. 40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
I love football lingo and the evolution of it all. Nickel defense makes sense, right? 5 defensive
DBs.
backs. But then you go to 6. What are you going to call that? And they call it a
Double
dime. A dime, which is just very simple for them. The math doesn't add up. But I know one thing, offenses love to run against dime defenses. Typically, the bigger guys have an advantage against the smaller defensive backs when they're blocking downfield.
Yeah, we saw that advantage right there. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Broncos have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. McManus's point after is good. And the lead now up to 14. After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that.
And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for Minnesota. 72 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. They try again with Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Dalvin Cook
taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Vikings have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So a 7-point game, they'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And the Broncos are going to get the football. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Javonte Williams
with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. Forced out to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
They'll run for it. Cook. And he's got some space here.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 37. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Buying time to his left. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Michael Ojemudia.
And the... EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Miami Dolphins. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami.
Pulls it in at the 13. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Oh, he's going to air it out right away.
And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. On play action, now Rodgers. He sets to fire deep. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And some space here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blocker.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Devondre Campbell, nice play to get in there and drop him.
One of the league's best linebackers, he ended that play almost before it began, and the running back absolutely overmatched no matter what he tried to do.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this. Mike, check.
Tua sets up to pass it. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He'll find his tight end here, DeGuara. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses. Catch the ball, how much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Romeo Doubs, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Packers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Things a lot different than the last time they were on the field. Remember, they threw the interception, gave up the touchdown, and now trailing 7-0 and looking for a response. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass.
To his throw, caught by his receiver, Hill.
There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 61 yards.
And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a play fake. Rodgers.
Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give them the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half.
Ready.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On the set.
Check, 59, 59. Hey, defense, let's go.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
And the carry on 1st down by Mostert, going to wind up losing yardage there as he stopped for officially a loss of 2.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Tua going to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation, let him sneak his way across, coming back underneath, put it in his hands, let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route.
Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
Trouble, 38.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check 3. Check 3.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Come on.
6 yards left on 2nd down.
52.
Here's Tua.
He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
560.
On 1st down, they go with Mostert again.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
On the double. Watch out now. 50 Fury.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check. Lucky.
Now Tua. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
Ready.
Mike is 59.
Drill green.
Rip left. Mike, check. 59.
Tua on 4th down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Packers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down, as you said, in the red zone. Definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
Flushed out right. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Throwing is Rodgers.
And Lazard's got it again.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw is Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Rodgers' throw finds its target, Dobbs.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon.
Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The kick by Crosby is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7.
Well, they got the turnover and were able to drive it down, Charles, but ultimately in the end, the defense holds up, and they only come away with the 3 points.
Yeah, they gave up a lot of ground, but when they had to, they settled in and prevented the interception from leading to 6 points. Because you never want to see turnovers turn into any type of points against you, but better to give up 3 than 6.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
Gonna look deep for Wilson. And that's caught inside the 30.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there, and that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10
at the 41-yard line.
Black Ultra. Jackrabbit, ready, go.
From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down.
Ready, set.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Ready.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go down again. Dean Lowry in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long.
Boy, a tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down.
Under pressure, they got him again.
Kingsley Enagbari. The offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Open man is Hill. He's got it. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers hitting Allen Lazard. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point try now for Crosby. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this is caught at the 5. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Mike 7, Mike 7. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Alert flare, alert flare, flare, flare.
Hey, go steal. Go.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Being chased out left.
Oh, he's going up top for Wilson.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Mike 7, Mike 7.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Ready. 33. Yellow. Strike. Strike. Blaster. 6.
Tua now on 1st down.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Quay Walker. And the Packers are going to take over here up near the 40.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. Now a first down carry by Jones. And down to the 36-yard line here. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now Rodgers. Flush to his right.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On third down, here's Jones. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On now is Mason Crosby, who's hit from as far as 58 in his career. This from 54 yards away. The kick by Crosby is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
Ready, ready.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
And 3 interceptions in this game, and I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
Ready, go.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Tua. Open man downfield is Hill.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
60 Regs. Green Jack. Striker, 3-3.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Let's go now.
Now following
Yellow,
the sack, they'll
22.
look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Ready.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
And the Packers are going to take possession.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Today, we've got an AFC East matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Allen going to go to the air right away. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Tight on this side, boys. Tight on the left. Tight on the left. Move. You got 3. 3 down. 3 down. Half 85. Half 85. Go.
Here's Allen to throw it. Steps away to his left. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right.
And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown.
From 19 yards away.
And the Bills need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead.
3 plays already in the end zone. That was quick.
We always talk about offenses understanding what they want to do before they go into a game, and they practice it. They have their script and the plays they want to open with. But defenses aren't just reactive. They have their own ideas as well. These ideas didn't get implemented very well. 3 plays and a touchdown already scored against them.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Let's go. Let's do this.
To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
He'll get this into the hands of Mostert.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Looking to pass. Tua.
He'll hit Mostert again here. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. From midfield, here's Tua. Flushed out right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a 1st down.
Here we go. Here we go. 45. White.
Tua sets up to pass it. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
32.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
Fury. Yellow. Let's go.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off by Micah Hyde. He's at the 40, the 20.
You thought you had it, didn't you?
And he is going to score. It's a pick-6 and a Bills touchdown.
Come on now.
Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got a man, complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Cedric Wilson, 59 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Well, there's no doubt that this offense was in desperate need of a quick answer, and they got it. One play, and they're right back in this game.
Because you got the sense if they stalled out here and then another score on the other side to make it a 3-score game, could have gotten ugly. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll make our score 14-7. Boy, a little panic here early. A first-quarter onside kick. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. To throw again on second down. Allen eluding the pressure right. Looking sideline, incomplete.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. Okay, baby, okay.
Now Allen off the bootleg, out to his left. He completes it to the tight end Knox. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down.
Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Come on, D. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Mike, 45. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. 45 is the Mike. 45 is the middle. Oh, here we go. Oh, 45 is the Mike.
Allen to throw once more. Forced out to his left. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
second down at 6 now from the 42.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. Double dog, that's the way.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Bradley Chubb from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Check 55, Mike. Now watch one. Check 9. Monday. Alert.
Back to throw. Allen. And that will be incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
Check 45 to Mike. Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it.
Regular. Check down. Hey, tight.
Allen gonna go on 4th down.
Watch your slack.
Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position.
Ready.
Mike 49. Yeah. Strong right.
Stand. Push.
A run with Mostert up the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
10 black. 43 rail.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
43 is the Mike, boy. 43. Check, 43. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Check.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Tua. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Tua finding Gesicki there for a Dolphin first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
That's it. Big hit.
Ready.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Alec Ingold taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken from about the 12. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again. Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Check mark. Watching your five.
They run again on first down. Cook. Room here to run. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
56.
Here's Allen on first and 10. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
All day, baby, all day.
He's checking. Cracks.
First down, here's the run with Cook. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4.
Keep playing hard, fellas. All day. Woo! Let's get it.
56.
Allen going to throw.
Let's get this.
Buying time to his left.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off.
30. Past the 20.
That's the way to
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Take it back.
Well, they matched their opponent's pick 6 from earlier. Those are some crucial points that may prove pretty consequential as to how this one plays out.
And Brandon, I think now we're not just watching how they move around the field, but we're checking their psychology out a little bit, aren't we? Because that defense, they're about to go right back out with all the momentum on their side. As for the opposing offense, you wonder if there's going to be some hesitation to lean entirely on the passing game to try and mount a counterattack.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 21-14.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Pulls it in at the 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one.
A final shot before half for Allen. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it first and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day.
From the gun, it's Tua. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Ready, 50, green, 560.
Mike's 43. Mike's 43.
Tua now on first down. Being chased out left.
And Tua going to slide to a halt, but he will have the first down.
Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 3rd down.
Down, 32.
Check, 43. 65.
Back to the running game with Mostert.
Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
52 blue.
Watch the shift. Watch the shift. Hey, watch the shift. Watch the shift. Watch the edge.
Hut, go. Hut, go.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
Here we go, set. 10 black. Watch out now. 50 fury.
43.
Go.
Here's Mostert.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Raheem Mostert.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Baltimore Ravens. They left in the middle of a cold night in 1984, but the Colts are back, and we're underway in Baltimore.
Taken from about the 12. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. On the opening play, here's Ryan.
And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Tuesday.
Now it's Ryan.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
Ready, Blue 80. Blue 80. I don't even know why this team showed up. 21.
They'll try and throw for it with Ryan.
This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, that's exactly what you're looking for.
2nd down, another run with Taylor.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. From the gun, it's Ryan.
Out of his hands quickly to Pittman.
And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. 4th down. Here's Ryan. This is intercepted.
Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
DeForest Buckner using that size to force his way in there and make the stop behind the line.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson.
Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. From the gun, a run for Hill. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, 37 yards. And the Ravens take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
From the 10. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. First and 10, Taylor now. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Calais Campbell on the stop. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second down, another run with Taylor.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 3rd down, Ryan.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
11 yards for number 11.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They go to the ground again with Taylor.
And he's got it to about the 40. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
40 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Watch the screen. That's it, baby. We're going to work.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Facing a 2nd and 3, ball on the 10.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short. That's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school smash mouth football. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Frank Reich going to tell the offense to go for 2.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Hey. 4 down, 4 down, 4 down. Watch 18. 18's the mic.
To throw for it is Ryan. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out.
He's got a man, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one goes for 30 yards. Jackson. Dancing to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield. Incomplete.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good. And they stake claim to the lead here. It's 10-8. So a little late drama in the first half as that kick will give them the lead into intermission.
Isn't this fun the way that this is unfolding? You're exactly right. The late drama, 3 points go up on the board, and we go into the half with a new leader.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Here's Hill again on second down. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Running for the shotgun with Dre. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Jackson now. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. Does the big boy have the juice? And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. How about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is up to 5. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. Flush to his right. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Ryan.
He's got his man. It's Pierce.
Touchdown, Colts.